Hey everybody, happy Friday. I am going to explain some of the end of the year dates and the project that you'll be working on this week. So first things first, you're going to be taking some photos this weekend. You can do this with your family or friends or just by yourself. But I want you to take a ton of photos of expressions and poses. And you'll learn more about what kind of photos you'll take in just a moment. But I want you to have those done on Monday so that you can get started on this project. For my in-person learners on Friday, we'll do a check-in so I can see where you're at with the project. And then since STAR is going on next week for my online kids, we won't have that day to check in, especially for my sixth grade kiddos. So the project itself is going to be due on Tuesday, May 25th. That is not a soft deadline because summer is coming. So we won't have time for a soft and hard deadline. So that is a hard deadline. For my in-person learners, next week, if you were someone who had me last year and you want to glaze your clay that you made last year, I do still have it. So bring it back to school if you took it home, and we'll glaze before and after school and also during advisory next week. If you're someone who had me last year but you're learning from home, we'll schedule a pickup time next week so you can at least come get it. And then you can paint it with whatever you have at home. Let's see. So next week, if you're an in-person learner, you're going to take home 3D work on Monday and Tuesday. I'm sorry, not next week. The next week, the last week of school. And then if you're an in-person learner, we'll start taking home portfolios and sketchbooks next week on Wednesday, May 26th. If for some reason you're going to be out that last week of school at any time, you need to let me know as soon as possible so we can make sure you get to take your stuff home. Okay, so now let me talk about the 3 project choices. The first one is called Woven, and this is where you would weave together a drawing and a photo that you take. You first are going to choose a subject, so either self-portrait or a family member, and you're going to choose either doing a portrait to show an expression or a pose. So if you want to draw a full body figure, you would choose pose. You want to come up with an idea or an emotion to convey or show in your expression or your poses. And then you're basically going to take a bunch of photos, but you want to leave some negative space. That just means empty space when you take your photos. That way, when you weave together your drawing and your photo that you print out, or that I'll print out if you're in person, you have spaces to weave them into where we can still see the photo. And you'll see here, this is inspired by 2 artists, Mia Turnbull and Christine Miller. You'll see this one is more just inspiration from her. It's a self-portrait of paper mache woven together. But this artwork by Christine Miller is one of the main inspirations. Down here, there's a student example where they've woven together 2 drawings. But remember, we're going to do 1 photo and 1 drawing. So I will have a video later showing you how to weave those together. So you'll just click on, let's see. I think I wrote in here, watch the video. If not, I'll put a little video down here at the bottom. So take 2 photos. No, I'm sorry. Take as many photos as you can this weekend if you're interested in this, and just leave a lot of empty space. So like right now, my head is in the right side of the screen. Over here is negative space. Because when you end up weaving it together, here I have a little prototype. Let me go back. Basically, this white paper represents one, either the photo or the drawing, and the green paper represents the other, the drawing. Let's say the white paper is the photo, the green paper is the drawing. So I have cut the white paper into basically what's called a weft. No, I'm sorry, a warp. And then these paper are my weft. They go left to right inside of here. But basically, when I weave in this drawing into my photo, I can choose to not follow my weave pattern, which is up and down, up and down, up and down, like a normal checkerboard, to show the photo and show the drawing. And we'll kind of see how the photo